It all began in December last year when the army chief was passing through the town of Jazeera in Kaduna State. Members of the Shia community blocked his convoy, saying he couldn't pass through because they were having a meeting at the time. The military says there was an attempt at this point to kill the army chief, but he was able to drive on. Later that night, the army raided the headquarters of the Islamic Movement of Nigeria, an organization led by the Shia community. At least 349 people were killed. Now, months later, the reporters blamed the military for the disproportionate use of force and the community itself for provoking the violence.
I think the report tries to water down to some extent some of the responsibility that it should, given its findings, it should have laid squarely on the doorsteps of the military.
Many stayed away from the proceedings of the investigation panel, saying that they don't believe it will be fair and just.
The army says it's studying the report, but it's not clear what action will be taken against those who've been indicted. It accuses those targeted by the military of trying to assassinate the army chief, but they have denied it. This is not the first time the Nigerian army has been accused of disproportionate use of force and human rights violations.
And 7 months after the violence, hundreds of people remain in custody, including Shia community leader Ibrahim Zakzaki. There had been sectarian tensions in Zaria even before the violence of last December. But activists say more needs to be done to hold the military accountable.
Taking guns and shooting at women and children and other people, that's outrageous. You know, so the military clearly arrogated to itself the powers and the functions that it shouldn't have, and I think that's what's created that huge problem.
Many here are waiting to see what action the military and the government of President Muhammadu Buhari will take after the investigation. Buhari, who is a former military ruler, has promised to end human rights violations by the security forces. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera, Lagos, Nigeria.